Today we're going to be looking at 10 of the most impressive games that feature zombies as a main theme. We're going to be talking about titles that have more to offer the player than just the usual gore, blood, and violence that's usually associated with the popular zombie genre. We're also going to factor in games that have a story to tell, that shape the industry, and have enjoyable gameplay. Zeke and Julie have to save their neighbors from the zombie apocalypse. In order to help them, you have a variety of weapons and power-ups at hand. Seems simple enough. Even though it didn't register a great commercial success, Zombies Ate My Neighbor has great gameplay, a unique sense of humor, and a unique 1993 graphical style. Throughout the 48 game stages, the heroes will fight several opponents, not just zombies, the majority of them inspired from horror movies: werewolves, ghouls, ghosts, vampires, and the like. We give this game our number 10 spot because it's a pioneer of the genre. Being in its early alpha stage after becoming an independent title, and not just a mod for Arma 2, DAYZ is a zombie survival game that takes place in the fictional Russian city of Chernarus. The main goal of the game is to find food, clothing, and weapons that will help the player defend himself against Zeds and other threats. The game feels really organic, and the fact that you need to find medicine in case you get sick from various diseases adds even more to the realism. Since it's only in the early alpha stage, we didn't offer it a higher rank on our list, but because it's already sold 3 million copies, the future looks pretty bright. Even though this is technically just a mod for the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 game, we find its gameplay capabilities make for a very good zombie game. You can play the story and search for clues to stop the invasion, or you can choose the more action-pumped co-op mode. Either way, you'll have lots of activities to do and you'll never get bored because the zombie waves that you have to defeat become more and more skilled as you advance through the levels. There's a new and complex ranking system that contributes to the competitive nature of this game. Because it has a variety of maps and very rewarding gameplay, we're placing it in our number 8 spot. An open-world first-person survival game set in a more exotic environment, the player is tasked with survival, like in many other zombie games. He or she has to find melee weapons and firearms that have various stats and function in unique ways. During nighttime or in dark areas, you have to use flashlights. This aspect adds even more to the horror feel of the game. You'll be fighting against different categories of zombies, some of them having special abilities like the ones from Left 4 Dead. Even though Dead Island has some technical glitches, the game makes up for them with customizable weapons, the well-implemented open-world experience, and simple gameplay it offers. This game tests the player's ability to be a true and reliable leader. You have to search for food, shelter, and weapons while being in charge of a group of survivors. The gameplay mixes strategy with shooting, stealth, and role-playing. There are 150 characters with different traits, and the player can interact with them, bring them into his team, or simply help them out. Besides the fighting and shooting parts, present in almost all zombie horror survival games, State of Decay focuses less on having the player just kill zombies over and over again, and actually presents other real complications that would exist in a zombie apocalypse scenario, making it more than just a smash up the zombies type game. The way movement is portrayed in Dying Light sets it apart from other similar entries, due to the parkour component that enhances the gameplay experience. The zombies' behavior changes from day to night, becoming more active and dangerous when the lights go out. The player has to find tactical ways to defeat the zombies in the attempt to save the political leader that went rogue in the city of Haran. The sound and music design are very well implemented and enhance the abandoned feeling even more. All in all, Dying Light is a complex game that keeps the player alert and challenges his strategic decisions. Going head-on into a pack of zombies might not be such a good idea if you can take the high road instead. Following the classic flu outbreak that turns the people affected into mindless zombies cliché, Left 4 Dead 2 brings together 4 protagonists that roam the post-apocalyptic American cities trying to fight off the infected. The player controls one of 4 heroes, and the game definitely offers a better experience if the other 3 people are actual human players rather than bots, because this is a game where you have to rely on your friends saving you. Besides the usual zombies, there are 7 special infected classes. The boomer, the hunter, the tank, the witch, the smoker, the charger, the spitter, and the jockey. Each of them has particular traits and skills, transforming them into really challenging targets. Left 4 Dead 2 is remarkable for its AI system that changes the attack patterns of zombies, making the gameplay unique each and every time. Exactly like the eponymous comic book series, the action takes place in the fictional zombie apocalypse world of Georgia. The game is played from the perspective of the main character Lee Everett, and unlike other graphic adventure games, The Walking Dead puts an emphasis on the decision-making and the actions the player takes throughout the game. Both the dialogue choices and the responses to the quick-time events affect the continuation of the storyline. Each of the 5 episodes has different protagonists, and the story unfolds as the player advances in the plot. It's certainly different from our other entries on the list, but the moral implications of player choice as well as its gameplay make The Walking Dead a one-of-a-kind zombie title. A highly acclaimed title that established and popularized the third-person view in a shooting game, it also paved the way for many other games that wanted to go cross-platform. Resident Evil 4 is a very effective mix between horror, survival, and third-person shooter. Often acknowledged as one of the best games in gaming history, Resident Evil 4 is number 2 on our top 10 list for the sheer innovation it brought to the table. The feeling of solitude and despair from other zombie games shifts towards the adrenaline-filled, all-powerful hero that shoots up hordes of enemies. The meticulously rendered graphics, the fast-paced action, and the myriad of ways of defeating your enemy are pure bliss when playing this game. Piecing together a great story, stunning graphics, and a masterfully developed gameplay, The Last of Us was included in the best games of all time lineup. The player takes the role of Joel, the main character, and has to help Ellie pass across the fungus-infested American cities. The infected people turn into cannibals, and thus the hero has to use weapons along with a good strategy to defeat them. The development of characters, especially the detail that went into the relationship between Joel and Ellie, the sound design, the music, the environment, everything shouts great attention to detail and a stellar game design. Because of these factors, The Last of Us shouldn't be regarded as just another zombie survival game, but as a truly engaging journey with a masterful design edge. Those were our choices for the top 10 zombie games of all time, but now we have a question for you. If you could have any one weapon to defend yourself from the zombie apocalypse, what would it be and why? Please let us know in the comments below. Now would also be a good time to remind you to like this video if you enjoyed it, because we do appreciate it and it does help us immensely. You might even want to think about subscribing to our channel, because we upload new videos all the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest stuff. You can check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.